Heilongjiang Province, the most northeast part of China, when viewed on a map, has the shape of a swan. Its capital city is Harbin, which is located south of Heilongjiang. Having the most bitterly cold winters among major Chinese cities, Harbin is heralded as the ice city for its well-known winter tourism and recreation. Harbin is notable for its beautiful ice sculptural festival.
The city of Harbin is located in the northeastern part of China. The city itself is seen as integrating cultural diversity, hosting global events and also iconic tourist spots. One of the things that makes Harbin unlike the city you have visited is its 4 clear seasons. We welcome all prospective students to HU and be assured you stay with us will definitely be worth it.
Harbin Engineering University was founded in 1953. It offers over 150 degree programs, 48 of which are conducted in English. Designated a Project 211 universities, HEU is billed as a top institution for engineering and marine projects.
The campus itself is probably one of the most beautiful campuses in Harbin, at least. The buildings themselves have a mix between sort of Eastern culture, but you really do feel Western influences in there as well. In applying to a university in a different country, you're always going to get that feeling of being nervous and some confusion. When you do decide to apply, you can also email a representative for the university who will further help you with the steps that you need to take to apply to the university. But I remember not being able to read a single character, actually, because when you study Chinese, the language is so cryptic in its nature, and when you finally put pieces together and start to understand Chinese, you do really get a massive sense of achievement that is different to other languages, that is different to other subjects.
Being the famous ice city in northeastern China, Harbin attracts visitors from home and abroad by the Harbin Ice and Snow Festival it holds each year. It is a happy carnival which provides visitors a whole new world of ice and snow.
Harbin is known throughout China to be one of the coldest places to live. To be honest with you, as an overseas student, it really sounded scary at first, till I got here and experienced a totally different reality altogether. At the moment, I would like to think of winter as some kind of celebration other than an ordinary season, and I enjoy every bit of it, right from when the first snow touches the ground till the last bit melts away. In this amazing city, every drop of snow and drastic freezing temperatures comes the chance to meet up with friends and make the most amazing memories.
As girls, we like to take advantage of the season to actually go shopping. The school location itself makes it very convenient to have all your shopping needs right at your disposal. We've got easy access to banks, ATMs, and shopping malls, both within and around campus.
The bus system, subways, and affordable taxis also makes our movement a lot easier. And coming from the tropics, we also don't get stuck indoors because there's a lot going on during this period. Being snowboarding, visiting the Songhua River, taking part of the snow sculpture competition, and even visiting the famous ice city.
The one thing that comes second to my study in HEU is getting an in-depth knowledge of Chinese culture. HEU is the perfect spot if any student hoping to have this experience. Right at the entrance of the school, there is a Confucius Center where students can visit for free. The school has made provision for Chinese traditional instrument learning, calligraphy, and much more. If any student wishing to mix things up a little bit, there is also a classical piano classes for anyone interested.
The dormitory is a 13-story block that has hallways running down each floor with doors on each side. They have, especially for things like Dragon Boat Festival and other Chinese festivals, teachers will often come and bring the students through how to prepare certain traditional dishes and have certain cooking lessons, and that's been a real help. That's been something that I feel that our school provides more of a cultural experience for each of the students. If I could summarize my experience living in the foreign student dormitory, I'd have to say it was one of learning. When I first arrived, it was hard for me to make friends. It was a time of adjusting, but the apartment really made me feel warm and welcome, and I was able to meet people of like-mindedness and study and play sports and have all kinds of activities with the new friends that I've made at the dormitory. I felt no desire to get my own apartment, but I felt like being a student, having the identity of a student, it's best to stay in the foreign student dormitory where I could study, focus, and feel like I was really part of the university.
Harbin Engineering University is the place where all your personal needs, regardless of your background, are met. There are grocery stores, both within and out of campus, where you can get your raw food and vegetable supplies, and you can cook your own meal under the most hygienic conditions in the dormitory kitchen.
The school dining hall is one other good alternative if you don't want to spend time cooking. Within dining hall are sections where you can be served on your tray or other special needs. It's also a great place to meet new friends and just have a good time. I can't practically think of anything that has not well provided in HEU. I guess that's the biggest reason why the school is so popular among even students from other universities in the province.
Located on the eastern side of HEU campus, enclosed areas of training, research, and experiments. The library consists of 6 and 1 basement floor with total area of about 50,000 square meters. Currently, HEU has more than 283,770,000 books and subscribes to 1,700 different periodicals in both Chinese and foreign languages each year.
The study condition of the HEU is the best any student could ever wish for. The study area spread all over the campus. Also, the school can boast of the biggest and the most resourceful library in this province.
Being in Harbin Engineering University as a civil engineering foreign student, the first thing I observed is the extra attention you receive from teachers during studies. All nationalities are fairly represented in school activities, making all students have an understanding of the world in a way that can only be experienced in an international environment like HEU.
Harbin Engineering has so much to offer than just within the realm of academia. Being here, I prefer to indulge in various fitness activities to keep in shape and, most importantly, good health. The school has state-of-the-art gyms and equipment, and it's open to all students. There is also a collaborative community of interactive people you can always find in a place like this, which tends to help a lot, especially when you find yourself in a foreign country.
The annual Christmas festival is where every country or any group can tend to showcase their culture or talent. These campus activities help to reduce stress level of studies, and also they unite all of the countries and all of the cultures.
For us, Chinese language students, we get to take a part in the Chinese language competition, which actually full of fun and creativity after a semester of serious academic work. All classes come together to take on different roles and compete for the overall best Chinese class.
Before coming to China, I took part in football and athletics, but I gave up athletics along the way and only continued with football. But since arriving in China, HEU has provided a platform for me to further explore my potential in athletics through its sports programs. I am proud to say I currently hold the record for 100-meter women at 13.69 seconds, and I hope to improve it in the coming years. As they say, the sky is the limit.
Football has been a big part of my life, and I want to keep on doing it until I'm very old. Once you play for the school team, they get to know you. They get to know that you are doing something for the school, you are helping them. So if you want to get a scholarship, it might be easier for you because of that.
Apart from me going to class, I also try as much as I can to get involved in all activities in the university, and it's really helped me a lot over here. I've been to so many universities in China, and I think this school is one of the best that I've ever seen. Just walk around the university, and we have at most 5 different fields. The university environment is such that if you come inside, you just can't go back.
And basketball has become very popular sport in China over this past years. And HU has very strong basketball team, and I'm very happy to be part of it.
I was always looking for a school that will enable me to fit into the job market. Harbin Engineering University is one of the few, in my opinion, that actually guarantees this. I have personally had the chance to take part in a number of job fairs prior to my graduation. Though I am still studying, I have at the back of my mind the qualities that employers seek when hiring. This helps me to fine-tune my studies and emphasize on areas where my services will be most needed.
HEU funds an increasing number of teachers to study, teach, and cooperate abroad annually. In addition to this, a group of outstanding students is chosen to participate in exchange programs with famous international universities.
Every class in SU is dynamic, full of life and ideas. We pride ourselves as enabling students' capabilities rather than just teaching facts. What keeps us as educators to push outside our own box is the conviction that we are training global citizens. SU is a real space where everyone can belong to, and there is so much to be achieved here. We can't wait to see you join the family.
International students seeking to improve their Chinese language proficiency may enroll in a non-degree language course in either autumn or spring.
目前，随着汉语国际推广的进行，来华留学的人数日益增多，来我校的留学生数量也大幅度的增加。在这里留学的学生，他们学习的时间或长或短，但是他们的汉语水平都有着极大程度的提高。优秀的教师团队、科学合理的专业设置、热情周到的管理服务，还有优美的校园环境，这些无疑都吸引着越来越多的留学生选择来这里留学。
大家好，我是萨沙，来自俄罗斯，现在哈尔滨工程大学学习已经快3年了。美丽的校园、热情的老师同学、四季风景如画的哈尔滨，都让我如痴如醉，也让我爱上了中国，也让我爱上了哈尔滨工程大学。古语云：师者，传道授业解惑也。爱一个国家，首先要掌握它的文字和语言。中文之美，不仅美在风骨，而且是世界上最好听、最丰富、最精神的语言。我的学校和老师带我领略了中文之美，也为我搭建了通往成功的桥梁，使我登上了更高的舞台，能让在大家面前展现自己。没有哈尔滨工程大学，也就没有在今天不断成长中的我。
Since 2000, HEU students have included nationals from Canada, Korea, Russia, Japan, Pakistan, Thailand, Nepal, India, the United Kingdom, Australia, Africa, and the United States.
Karibuni katika chuo kikuu cha uhandisi Harbin.
Harbin 공정대학교는 여러분을 환영합니다.
Bem-vindo ao HEU.
ยินดีต้อนรับเข้าสู่ HEU.
ต้องสวัสดีลูกแนมของการ Harbin Engineering University.
Инженерия экспорт Хартемер. Вітаю вас у Харбинском инженерном университете.
Добро пожаловать в Харбинский инженерный университет.
ข้าเป็นคนลาวยินดีต้อนรับสู่โรงเรียน Harbin 工程大学
Harbin Engineering University में तुम्हारा स्वागत है.
Hoş geldiniz Harbin İnженер Üniversitesi'ne.
आप सबको Harbin Engineering University में खुशामदीद.
Universities at home and abroad, as well as academic institutions, are welcomed to visit and establish cooperative relationships.